last 4 years. Well, there was a lot that was done, but there's more to do, Anderson. And I'm pointing out things that need to be done, that haven't been done, but need to be done. Why wasn't any of that done?
What?
Well, there was a lot that was done, but there's more to do, Anderson. And I'm pointing out things that need to be done. That haven't been done, but need to be done.
All right, y'all. So we are about to talk about Kamala Harris, but I actually have a particular theory on why people are wanting to vote for this idiot. All right. So this is my thoughts on why, how, or what's going on with this whole Kamala Harris situation. I actually think, and it kind of makes sense if you just really just think about it. The reason why women in particular, because those are the main people who are voting for Kamala Harris. And let me know if I'm wrong. But the reason why women in particular are voting for Kamala Harris is, in my opinion, because they see themselves in her. I'll say it again. They see themselves in her. When you look at the average woman, she's not that articulate. She tends to babble about stuff that doesn't make any sense. And when you try to hold her accountable and say, hey, you did this wrong, how are you going to fix it? What does a typical woman do when you hold her accountable? She starts blaming other people. Because just like with her, she literally says, well, somebody say, hey, in the last 4 years, you ruined the economy. The first thing she'll say is, well, it's because Donald Trump was running for office. Isn't that what the typical woman does? So lately, let me show y'all something.
Why wasn't it?
Lately, this has been going on with Kamala Harris. I'm about to show you this. And everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. This is what has been going on with Kamala Harris lately.
If he is elected.
You see how frustrated she is?
I don't understand how we got so toxic.
It's happened with him too. So overall, she's growing more and more and more frustrated because people are realizing how blatantly incompetent she is. And you can see it in her face. And somebody said in the chat, how can women, oh my God, how can women support you generalizing women in that way? I want to ask you this to the person that just said this. And mind you, the person that said this, their name is Puff Puff Pass. Puff Puff Pass. Shout out to you, but your name is Puff Puff Pass. So, so just just think about that. So what did I say that was so terrible? I literally said women are voting for Kamala because subconsciously they are able to see themselves in Kamala. I said that, right? And you say, how can women support you when you think this way? I don't think this way. Women think this way. Think about that. Women are thinking like this, not me. So how are women to a certain degree just like Kamala Harris or similar to Kamala Harris? Well, think about this. Think about this. When you look at a woman, the typical woman, they're very indecisive. Women barely even know what they want to eat in a day. They're indecisive. They're afraid to speak their minds. They lie literally every opportunity they get. And when I say lie every opportunity they get, I don't mean it as like a blatant evilness. It's women will lie to other women in order to gain another woman's um uh not attention, but okay, women will okay, as an example, a woman would look at another woman and say, "Oh my God, I love your dress," or "Oh my God, you're so this," and then she'll turn around and tell another woman, like, "Girl, do you see what she got on? She looks crazy." So, yes or no, do women do that or not? Yes or no, right now, do women do that or do they not? Do women do that or not on a normal basis? They will lie in a woman's face and then turn around and be like, "Oh my God, do you see what she got on?" Yes or no, do women do that or do they not? Women do that. So women lie to other women on a normal basis. Women lie to themselves on a normal basis. So when they see, and on top of that, everybody hit the like button, everybody hit the like button, everybody hit the like button. On top of that, women blame all of their problems on other people. So, yes or no with that? Do you think women blame all of their problems on other people? Yes or no? Answer that question. Do you think women blame all of their problems on other people? And I'm going to show you how Kamala is blaming all of her issues on other people. Yes or no? Come on. Yes, no, yes, no. Come on, y'all. Answer the question. Because I'm reading the questions. I'm reading your answers. Many women do. Okay, there you go. Because this conversation is not about all women or all that. I'm not into the all people. I'm not doing that. I'm just saying, do most women do these things? So let me show you how women do this just like Kamala. So watch this. This is Kamala Harris blaming all of her problems on somebody else. Watch this.
You've been in office for 3.5 years. And Donald Trump is Donald Trump. Well, that Donald Trump after Donald Trump from the Trump campaign, and Trump is saying he did. Donald Trump is. Donald Trump is unconcerned about Donald Trump. Donald Trump's administration, Donald Trump dismissed them, not to mention how Donald Trump had. So is Kamala doing okay?
Does the typical woman avoid accountability? Yes or no? Yes or no? Does the typical woman avoid accountability? Yes or no? Yes or no? Type it in the chat. Yes or no? Does the typical woman avoid accountability when you ask them a question about why she is doing something? The answer is yes. This is what she's doing.
You've been in office for 3.5 years. And
you've been in office for 3.5 years. Why haven't you fixed this? And the first thing she says is, well, Donald Trump it's because Donald Trump is running for president. What? She said it.
You've been in office.
I'm not lying.
And
I'm not making nothing up.
You've been in office for 3.5 years. And Donald Trump is Donald Trump. Well, that Donald Trump after Donald Trump's from the Trump campaign.
So this is the reason why so many women are voting for her, because even though this woman appears to be a blibbering idiot, there are sides of her that women see in themselves. I personally think women think they're idiots or slow or something. Or they think there's signs of idioticness in them. The typical woman is self-loathing. She doesn't believe in herself. Hence the reason why she lies so much. Women are famous for not loving themselves. Don't you always got to tell a woman, you got to love yourself? Like the typical woman makes terrible decisions. Am I wrong? So with me looking at women voting or wanting to vote for this idiotic woman, I'm not really mad at women, because women don't make good decisions in any situation. Most women are single mothers. Most women done got more than one abortion. I'll say that again. Most women are single mothers, and most women who have gotten an abortion has gotten an abortion more than one time. That is a fact. So when you see this incompetent, incoherent woman that is making all kinds of dumbass decisions, women can relate with her making dumbass decisions, because the woman that is voting for her is making dumbass decisions. Imagine the average woman who has gotten an abortion. She has gotten an abortion more than one time. That means she makes dumbass decisions. That's why she got to keep getting abortions. The average woman is a single mother. She's making dumbass decisions in who she sleeps with. So, of course, she's going to make a dumbass decision in a presidential candidate. What do you expect her to do? Make a sound, smart decision? She's a woman. And even though my words may make you feel a certain kind of way, I am not saying these things to make you feel like you're a terrible person. You're just a woman. I always say women are children. You have a little child brain. Y'all think and operate like kids. So I'm not saying y'all are bad people. Y'all are just little kids mentally. You think irrational. I asked a woman on a panel. I said, and I'm gonna ask y'all the same question. I said, do you think women are emotionally incompetent? Emotionally incompetent compared to men? The woman was like, yeah, I can see that. So I'm gonna ask y'all the same question. Ladies and the men are watching right now. Do you think women are emotionally incompetent in comparison to men? Yes or no? Yes or no right now? Yes or no? Do you think women are emotionally incompetent in comparison to men? Yes or no? Somebody's like, duh. That's what I'm saying. So I'm gonna give y'all another example. Somebody in my comments, because I've been posting videos about Kamala Harris, right? And somebody said, you're acting just like a woman. Talking about Kamala Harris all the time. You sound petty and emotional. And I'm like, so you're saying women are petty and emotional. Should we vote for a petty and emotional person to be our president? And they didn't know what to say, because she actually tried to insult me by saying I'm acting like a woman. And I'm like, you are insulting me by saying I'm acting like a woman because I keep posting all these Kamala Harris videos. But why are you saying I'm acting like a woman? Are you saying being a woman or acting like a woman is a bad thing in this context? Not overall. She couldn't say nothing. So when somebody says you're acting like a woman, it's literally an insult. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. And if you're enjoying this, or if this is riveting to you, put popcorn emojis in the chat right now. Put popcorn emojis in the chat. 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 Somebody said, you seem to have a bias based on your past experiences. Put popcorn emojis in the chat, y'all. I have a bias based on past experiences. We all have biases based on past experiences. I'm a little confused by your question. Don't we all have biases based on past experiences? Like, what point are you trying to make by saying that? To the person that said I had a bias based on past experiences, who doesn't have a bias based on past experiences? So are you just babbling and just saying random things that comes to your mind? Like, who doesn't have past biases and stuff? What are you talking about? That's how the human brain works. What are you talking about? So real quick, because we got a lot to talk about. For those who already know, my mother-daughter card game has been on pre-order for a while. Today is the last day for my mother-daughter card game to be pre-ordered. I'll say it again. My mother-daughter card game supposed to be arriving this evening or tomorrow morning, which means if you want to order my mother-daughter card game for $62, this is your opportunity to order the card game, because tomorrow morning, the card game will now be $200. How do I order it? The link is in the chat right now. Just look for the blue link in the chat. Right now. Boom. So that's how you order the card game right now. The link is in the chat right now. Put a 1 in the chat if you see the blue link that I just dropped in the chat. Do you see the blue link that I just dropped in the chat? The blue link that is in the chat is the link to pre-order the card game. So this is what I need y'all to understand. Tomorrow, my mother-daughter card game will be $200. Tomorrow, my mother-daughter card game will be $200. Right now, it's $62. Why? Because $62 is the pre-order price, because I don't physically have the card games. But come tomorrow, the card games will be in my hand, and now I'm going to be able to finally send the card games out. So this is your last opportunity to get a huge discount of my card game. Click the link that is in blue in the chat. So if you are a woman, or if you are kin to or friends with a woman that has problems with her mother, a tumultuous relationship with her mother, if you are that woman, or you are friends with somebody, or in family members with a woman that has a tumultuous relationship with her mother, or she can't get along with her daughter, click the link that is in the chat. Is a blue link in the chat. Click it right now, because it's $62 right now, but come tomorrow, it's going to be $200. This is the last day for you to get that discount, because I'm going to physically have the card games in my hand. If you have a tumultuous relationship with your daughter, or a tumultuous relationship with your mom, your mother, click the blue link that is in the chat. And somebody says, why in the world is it going to be $200 tomorrow? It's simple, because somebody said spell tumultuous, but you just spelled tumultuous. So I'll spell tumultuous for you. It's TUMULTUOUS. And I just read you typing that. So somebody said, why in the world would I make a card game $200 freaking tomorrow, not today? It's because that my mother-daughter card game is literally the only card game, the only product, period, on the market that can help you fix your tumultuous relationship with your mother. So I'll say it again. Somebody said, why in the world would I make my mother-daughter card game $200 tomorrow, not today? It's $62 today. The reason why is because this is the only product on the market that will help you women fix your tumultuous relationship with your mother. Name another product on anywhere on the planet that you can buy for $200 that will help you fix your relationship with your mama. There's no other product on the market. That's why it's $200. You can't go nowhere else and buy something that will fix your relationship with your mama. Nothing. Okay? That's the reason why it's $200. It's therapy in a box. All right, so let's go back to Kamala Harris, the idiot. So, a message to stupid ass Barack Obama. I don't know how much they're paying you, but for you to stand behind this imbecile with a straight face. Hold on. To stupid ass Barack Obama. To stupid ass Barack Obama. I don't know. Hello. A message to stupid ass Barack Obama. I don't know how much they're paying you, but for you to stand behind this imbecile with a straight face and tell us, especially black men, that we don't want to vote for Kamala Harris because we're misogynistic. Apparently, you are also an imbecile. For the last few months, we were easily able to do research on this incompetent woman and find out that there's no way in this world she's qualified to be president of the United States. Is she a bad person? No. But she doesn't need to be the president of nothing. So I speak for every black man in America, as well as every competent, common sense having black woman in America. We no longer believe in you because we now see that you have no integrity. And to the other demographic of women that don't have a lot of common sense, that ignore all of the incoherentness that has come out of this woman's mouth, the only reason why you want to vote for this woman is because you think she's going to offer you 2-for-1 abortion vouchers. She's literally went on national TV and said her policies is literally identical to what Joe Biden has been doing for the last 4 years. And if you look around, the world is literally on fire or underwater. So I need the dysfunctional demographic of women who wants this incompetent woman to be your president, move to another country and let her be president of that country. And over in that country, you can get your wig vouchers and your 2-for-1 abortion vouchers and go be happy. But over here, it's not happening. A message to stupid ass Barack Obama. I don't know how much they're paying you, but for you to stand behind this imbecile with a straight face and tell us, especially black men, that we don't want to vote for Kamala Harris because we're misogynistic, apparently you are also an imbecile. For the last few months. So the main reason why people, or women in particular, because it's only women are voting for Kamala Harris is because they think they're going to get some type of 2-for-1 abortion voucher. Ladies, you're not going to get 2-for-1 abortion vouchers from Kamala Harris. Sorry, it's not going to happen. Sorry. I know y'all want 2-for-1 abortion vouchers and wig vouchers, but she can't give you neither. That's the main reason why women are voting for her. One, they see her competence and they look at themselves. They're equally incompetent as Kamala Harris. And two, they want to run around getting abortions left and right. And that right there is a fact. Because black women in particular, white women too, women love them some abortions. They love abortions like they love mimosas. Woo, let me go get an abortion and some crab legs. We love them some abortions and some crab legs. But am I wrong? Am I wrong? I'm not wrong, y'all. They exactly. We got to save children from women. And that's sad, but it's true. Listen to stupid Ricky Smiley. Ricky Smiley, I actually think he's fruity. Hey, what's up? Uh-oh. Hold on, y'all. Hey, what's up, everybody? Hey, this your boy Rick. Hey, look. All right, y'all, we got a few days, 10, 12 days, whatever, before the election. I'm just telling you right now, y'all, make sure you get out and vote. This election is consequential. Why? Why? You're dealing with a fascist. Whoa! And if you hear anything about this, not having a dictator, and see, there's so much fear mongering is crazy. It's fear mongering. It's literally fear mongering. Let me show y'all this. All they try to do is scare you into sheesh. Okay, sorry. All they try to do is scare you into voting for Kamala Harris, even though Kamala Harris is an idiot. Hold on, let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all the fear mongering. Listen to this shit.
To be a part of that decision. You might think it's not important. An obligation. To be a part of that decision. You might think it's not important. You might think you're not important, but that's not true. And the only way we can prove that to you is by having lots of famous people. Lots of famous people. Lots and lots of famous
Lots of famous people.
Shit ton of famous people. But you only get this many famous people together if the issue is one that truly matters to all of us. A disease or ecological crisis or a racist, abusive coward.
They're calling him a...
Of our society. Do we really want to give nuclear weapons to a man whose signature move is firing things? But we can end this nightmare before it begins.
That man had access to nuclear weapons when he was president at first. You idiots. I want you to think about this. He was president already. Donald Trump was president already. So when they sit here and say some crazy shit like
begins. A man who sings nuclear weapons, abusive coward who could permanently damage the fabric of our society. Do the math. Do we really want to give nuclear weapons to a man whose signature move is firing things? But we can end this nightmare before it begins.
What nightmare? We're living in a nightmare now. We're living in a nightmare right now under idiot 1 and idiot 2. We're living in a nightmare right now because we're under these 2 idiots. We're living in a nightmare right now. But they're saying another president is going to have us living in a nightmare. Eggs are $17, but we're not living in a nightmare. Nobody can buy a house, but we're going to live in a nightmare if somebody else becomes a president. It's fear-mongering. And this stupid, incompetent idiot never says what she's going to do. She only says Donald Trump is going to do something. Donald Trump had access to nuclear weapons when he was president already. Like, I don't really understand. He was already president and he didn't do anything with nuclear weapons. Actually, we were not at war when Donald Trump was president. We were at war when Barack Obama was president. We were at war when Barack Obama was president, and he had access to nuclear weapons, and he actually, not nuclear, but he actually was running around blowing shit up. Put a 1 in the chat if you remember Barack Obama running around using what is the little things that you got a remote control? What is the things that you remote control when they be flying around? Put a 1 in the chat if you remember Barack Obama. What is the little things that be flying around that you got a remote control? They just drones. Thank you, drones. Yes, drones. Put a 1 in the chat if you remember Barack Obama using drones and was blowing up shit. Barack Obama was the one that was running around blowing up shit with drones. But these people are going to sit here and say that the one president that kept us from going to war, we don't need him to have access. What?
Crisis, or a racist, abusive coward who could permanently damage the fabric of our society. Do we really want to give nuclear weapons to a man whose signature move is firing things?
What is wrong with these people? This is crazy. This is crazy. This is freaking crazy. But like I said earlier, because I want to say this again because there's more people in here watching. In my opinion, the reason why women in particular are voting for Kamala Harris is because women want to be able to fix their stupid decisions over and over again, which is abortions. Women are cognizant that they can't stop making stupid ass decisions. I'll say it again. The reason why women want to vote for Kamala Harris is literally because they are fully aware that they cannot stop making stupid decisions over and over again. And Kamala Harris would put them in the best position via abortion to run around fixing their stupid decisions over and over again. Does that make sense or no? Because that's her whole That's the only thing that she said she's going to do. She's going to give y'all abortion something. Give y'all 2-for-1 abortion vouchers. Y'all can get an abortion, and you get 2-for-1 abortions. And I'm joking. She's not going to give you 2-for-1 abortions, but y'all would love to have 2-for-1 abortions. So think about this. Women are aware that they can't stop making stupid ass decisions. And because they're aware they can't stop making stupid ass decisions, they would rather vote for a woman that is making stupid ass decisions right in front of them so they can relate with the stupid decision making women. Women see themselves in Kamala Harris. They see this stupid, incompetent, terrible decision making woman that done open up the border and let all these damn immigrants come into the country, eating cats and eating the dogs and shit. They see how she keeps making stupid decisions, and she's like, wow, I see myself in her because I can't stop making stupid ass decisions also. So it makes sense for women to vote for her. I'm not mad at women for voting for her because I don't think women have a lot of sense when it comes to making decisions. Hence the abortions, or they need the abortions. Abortion, they got to run. Abort mission. They can't stop letting losers nut in them. So they're bad at making decisions. So I can't expect a human that is terrible at decision making to make a good decision in a presidential candidate. Look at your baby daddy. And then somebody has said, I was talking to him. Well, I was having a conversation with him, and they said, but Kamala Harris is educated, right? And I'm like, what the hell does that got to do with anything? So if I could find it, I'm going to play it. But if not, I'll say it. Because here it is right here. Listen to this.
I'm a mother of a 24-year-old, handsome, black male who lives down the south. I live up north, but he grew up in a very, you can call it liberal household. Past several months, he has been giving me strong indications, although he has not said it out loud, that he wants to vote for Donald Trump in this election. We are constantly talking him off of that ledge. We are constantly defending Vice President Kamala Harris. Is that as a black woman, I have always made it a priority
as a black woman
to show him the strength of a black woman. I started out as a single mother with him. I went to law school.
She started off as a single mother. And she's saying she wants to tell a grown man her son is 24 years old and left her ass to live with live with his daddy, right? And she turns around and says, I've shown him that I'm a strong woman, so why wouldn't you want to vote for Kamala Harris? What does one have to do with anything else? And then what does you being a strong woman have to do with anything? Who the hell, like, being a strong woman for what? Why you need to be a strong woman? Because your ass ain't got no man.
Him, his first day of kindergarten was my first day of law school. So he witnessed me.
He witnessed me struggle to what the woman said in the video. And the fact that he lives with his father and not his mother tells virtually everything I need to know and who he's voting for about this young man. He most likely did not like living under his mom's roof. For the main reason where none of us like living under our mom's roof. Most of us would have loved to live with our father instead of our mothers. Male and female. female. This election is literally about heterosexual men, which is her son, and the LGBTQ community. See, black women in particular love for black men to be softer, gayer, and more passive. Why? Because our women are hell bent on overtaking black men in the social hierarchy. They feel like there's this beautiful opportunity for it to happen to vote for an incoherent black woman. We have all experienced women being the head or living under a matriarchy already. We don't need Kamala to be the president because guess what? The majority of black families are ran by women. So at the end of the day, we don't need. So I need y'all to understand that. I need y'all to understand that because that part is very important. Women, y'all sit around saying, well, the way the country is ran, why not let a woman run it? How has that worked out thus far? Not good at all. Why or how? Because most black families are ran by women. Most black families are ran by women. So if most black families were ran by women and the average black person is screwed the hell up, the men are lazy, the men are emotionally inept, the men have no real they're not ambitious at all. A lot of them are gay. And why? And the women are masculine, emotionally unstable, won't listen to no goddamn body. So the women are screwed up and the men are screwed up. But why are all these black men and black women so screwed up? Because we all, or most of us, were raised by women. So we have already lived under a matriarchy literally all of our lives. And because we've all lived under a matriarchy in our families, because it's not just your mama, it's your auntie and your grandmama. Most black families are ran by mom, auntie, and grandmom. And most black people are screwed the hell up. Men are lazy. Black men are extremely lazy. They lack ambition. They're broke. So I'm not just talking bad about women. The dudes are trash too. And the women are emotionally erratic, emotionally unstable, masculine as hell. They can't listen to no goddamn body. They run around getting degrees left and right, but they still broke. I want you to think about this. There's a demographic of women who run around getting multiple degrees, but they still only make $42,000 a year. If that ain't stupid, I don't know what is. So the men are messed up and the women are messed up. And why are the men and the women are messed up? Why? Fatherless homes. They lack male leadership. So why in the hell would we turn around after all these people have been ran or led by women, turn around and let the country be led by a woman? That's dumb. Am I wrong? Yes or no right now? This chat is lit. I appreciate y'all. Yes or no? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Just say wrong or right in the chat right now. Say wrong, right in the chat. I'm going to create a poll. I found out how to create a poll. I'm creating a poll right now, so give me a second. Am I wrong? Am I right? By saying woman, I'll just say this. You know what? I'll just do this. Hold on, y'all. Most black families are ran by women. Start poll. Why is this? Hold on, I'm trying to do this poll, y'all. All right. All right, I'll drop the poll in the chat. Drop the poll in the chat. Do y'all see the poll? So, let's go ahead. Let's keep going. This election is male and female. This election is literally about heterosexual men, which is her son, and the LGBTQ community. See, black women in particular love for black men to be softer, gayer, and more passive. Why? Because our women are hell-bent overtaking black men in the social hierarchy. They feel like there's this beautiful opportunity for it to happen to vote for an incoherent black woman. We have all experienced women being beheaded or living under a matriarchy already. We don't need Kamala to be the president because guess what? The majority of black families are ran by women. So at the end of the day, we don't need to see what Kamala can do and to be up under a matriarchy. All of us have been for all our lives. Hence the reason why this young man is living with his father and not her. Nobody wants to live under that shit. So that's the number one reason why this young man is voting for a man instead of a woman, because he was easily able to see the difference between growing up under a woman and growing up under a man. And he's choosing patriarchy and not matriarchy. The majority of black people are maladaptive, emotionally inept, and overall dysfunctional, male and female. Y'all love to sit here and say men lack ambition, but guess what? These niggas was raised by women. So what do you expect? I'm just saying. And speaking of matriarchy, mothers, single moms, or whatever you want to say, today is the last day to purchase my mother-daughter card game for $62. Come tomorrow, my mother-daughter card game will be $200. Now you may say, well, what is this mother-daughter card game? Well, if you are a woman or if you are close to a woman that has a tumultuous relationship with her mother, my mother-daughter card game will help fix that problem. So if you are a woman and you have a tumultuous relationship with either your mother or your daughter, click the blue link that is in the chat right now and buy my card game, my mother-daughter card game, for $62. It's still in pre-order status, but I'm receiving the card games either this evening or tomorrow morning. And the point of this is get them at a discounted price now instead of waiting until tomorrow when they will be $200. And somebody just said, why in the world would you charge $200 for a card game? The reason why is because my mother-daughter card game is like therapy in the box. You can take the card game and say, hey, mom, let's play this fun card game. It's meant for mothers and daughters to bond. And she'll be like, okay. And it'll help you grow that bond back with your mother. And the reason why it's $200 tomorrow and it's $60 today is specifically because it is. There is no other product, period. There is no other product on the market where you can buy it and fix your relationship with your mother. I'll say it again. There is no other product of any kind that you can buy and take it to your mother and y'all grow your bond back that y'all had when y'all were younger. There's no other product on the market that can help you fix your problems with your mother. That's why it's $200. So you can buy it today for $62. But if you wait until tomorrow, it's going to be $200 because the card games are in pre-order form. So I don't physically have them, but they're either coming this evening or they are coming tomorrow. And when they come tomorrow or this evening, it's going to be $200 for the card games when I get them in my hands. I may get a ring at my doorbell while I'm on live with y'all. And guess what? The second I'm able to touch them card games and show them, I'm changing the price to $200. So if you don't get along with your mama, or if you and your daughter have issues getting along with each other, get the card game for $62 right now. The link is in the chat. Or wait until tomorrow and they're going to be $200. And for all of you saying, wow, $200 is crazy. It's therapy in a box. Go drag your mama to therapy and see how that works. Go drag your mama to therapy. You're going to spend more money and you ain't going to get nowhere. Because the only thing your mama is going to do if you take her to therapy is she's going to side with the therapist, and you and her and the therapist are going to gaslight the hell out of you. Because guess what? Female therapists are going to side with the mother because Black women are mothers also. So they're going to naturally side with the mother because the therapist is a mother. So you're not even going to get anywhere if you take your mom to therapy, because your mom is going to get the therapist to side with her and y'all ain't going to get none done. Because Black people, male or female, are naturally going to side with the mother. It's just we're more biased to, oh, you need to listen to your mother. Why don't you just listen to your mother? Oh, you only have one mother. A therapist is going to be like, you only got one mother. Listen to your mother. Even though you're a grown ass woman sitting here with your own issues, with your own needs, the therapist is going to side with your goddamn mother. So the bottom line is, taking your mom to therapy is going to cost you more money, more time, and you still ain't gonna get nothing done. But if you play a fun card game with your mom where you have 52 cards to ask your mother, and your mother has 52 cards, because there's 108 cards in my card game. Great shirt. Thank you. This is what I focus on. Family empowerment. Think about this. It's 100 cards in this card game. 52 cards for your mom. 50 is 108 cards. And 52 cards for yourself. You ask your mom questions, and your mom asks you questions. So you and your mom are on an even playing field. So you can't be too judgmental towards your mom, and your mom can't be too judgmental towards you, because both of y'all got the same amount of cards in a deck. And now y'all can have a fun, even conversation where y'all both are in control, and you now can finally be heard and understood by your mother. That's the reason why I came out with this card game, because I've been coaching women for the last 7 years. Some of y'all don't know me. Y'all just seeing me for the first time. I've been coaching women for the last 7 years. And the number one issue that I've heard from the thousands of women that I've coached in the last 7 years is that they have mama trauma and problems with getting through to their stubborn mother. But I came out with this mother-daughter card game to literally put you as a woman in a position where you can finally get through to your stubborn mother. I did it for the thousands of women that I've been helping for the last 7 years. And it is a fact that most women, white and black, Indian, different cultures, they have terrible relationships with their mother. Put a 1 in the chat if you have or have had a tumultuous relationship with your mom. Put a 1 in the chat if you have had a tumultuous relationship with your mother. Put a 1 in the chat if you have or have now a tumultuous relationship with your mother. Well, why aren't you buying my mother-daughter card game? To all the people that are putting 1s in the chat, click the blue link and buy my mother-daughter card game, because tomorrow is going to be $200. It's only $62 now. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 women in the chat that have said, put a 1 in the chat, that said that they don't get along with their mom. Why aren't you 8, 9, 10 people buying my card game right now? Why would you change the price if you really want to help mothers? I'm confused. What? I'm confused. The price is changing because I have the cards in pre-order form. It's in pre-order, but the cards will be here tomorrow. That's why the price is changing. And if you were to ask me, why am I charging people $200 if I want to help them? Everything that helps you costs money. Your cell phone costs $1,000. You bought it, right? It's helping you, right? If you got headphones, they cost $100, maybe $200. If you have glasses, your glasses cost you $80 to $300. So everything that you buy that can help you costs money. What are you talking about? If you have a laptop, you paid at least $1,000 for it. So how dare you ask me, why am I charging women money for a card game when everything costs money? And if you don't want to pay $200 for a card game, you don't have to, because guess what? It's $62 right now. So I'm not charging $200 for a card game. I'm charging $200 for a card game tomorrow. See how that works? I'm not charging $200 for my card game today. So all you're gonna do is buy it, and you won't have to pay $200. It's only $62 a day. And then at the same time, this card game, which is a simple dating card game, is $35. Buy this one instead of the mother-daughter card game, and then only pay $35. Now what? So this card game right here that is in my hands, that can be in your hands, is $35. Will the card game read my fortune? Actually, yes. Somebody literally said, pay $200 for a card game. Would a card game read my fortune? Actually, yes. Because what it will say when you play it is, my mother is finally acknowledging how I feel. Don't you want your mother to see things your way for a change? Don't you want the opportunity for your mother to finally acknowledge your feelings, acknowledge your viewpoint, acknowledge your experience? For the first time ever, there's no other game or product on the market that will have your mother in a position where she can finally acknowledge how you feel, your experience as being her daughter up under her, for her to finally hear you, for her to finally see you. There's no other product on the market that will help your mother acknowledge and see you than my mother-daughter card game. There's no other product on the planet that will help you fix your tumultuous relationship with your mother. Angela said, and you can pass this down to your family and friends. Once you buy the mother-daughter card game and see how the mother-daughter card game has helped you and your mother, or you and your daughter, you can hand it off to another woman that has a problem with her mother or her daughter. Christmas is coming. You can literally play the card game with your mom right now, fix your relationship, and by Christmas time, you can give it to somebody else who has a tumultuous relationship with their mom and give it to them as a gift. Think about that. Spend $62 right now, because it's going to be $200 tomorrow. So click the link, the blue link in the chat. Think about this. Click the link that is in the chat right now, the blue link in the chat. Buy the card game for only $62, right? Play the card game with your mother. Give yourself or your mother like 2-3 weeks, because there's 100 card games. I mean, it's 100 cards in a card game. It's 108 cards in a card game. Fix your relationship with your mother, and by Christmas, put the cards back in the card game. Put the cards back in the card game. Close it back up and give it to somebody else for Christmas. And you ain't got to buy them nothing for Christmas. Or buy my Deeper Discussions card game for $35 if you think my mother-daughter card game is too expensive for you. I got options for all of you. And this right here, this Deeper Discussions card game is for men and women. So if you're a man, buy this card game right here because it will help you vet women so you won't end up having a baby with a whore or a Kamala Harris supporter. I'm just here to help y'all. Y'all can sit here and talk mess. You're the one who gonna still have problems with your mother and the daughter. I mean, you still gonna have problems with your mother for the rest of your life. I'm just trying to help.
Kamala Harris hosted a CNN town hall tonight, but instead of answering the big questions, we got, well, a lot of talking without much saying. From key issues on policy to voter concerns, her responses seem to go in circles. Voters, though, might ask, you've been in the White House for 4 years, you were vice president, not the president, but why wasn't any of that done for the last 4 years? Well, there was a lot that was done, but there's more to do, Anderson.
What?
And I'm pointing out things that need to be done.
Ma'am.
Been done, but need to be done. Not be quick to have the answer as soon as you ask it about a specific policy issue sometimes, because I'm going to want to research it. I'm going to want to study it.
What the hell are you talking about?
Sometimes, I confess. You can point to in your life, political life, or in your life in the last 4 years that you think is a mistake that you have learned from? I mean, I've made many mistakes. And they range from, if you've ever parented a child, you make lots of mistakes.
She said, if you've ever parented a child, you've never parented a child, ma'am. Why would you use that as an example? If you've ever parented a child, you've never parented a damn child. And everybody hit the like button, 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 everybody hit the like button. Do you hear this shit? You're not a parent. Why would you use an example and say, well, if you've ever parented a child, you've never parented a damn child. She does not have children, Kate.
Learn from. I mean, I've made many mistakes. And they range from, if you've ever parented a child, you make lots of mistakes too. In my role as vice president, I mean, I've probably worked very hard at making sure that I am well versed on issues. And
she can't answer a question to save her freaking life. And let's look at the poll. Remember, we did a poll earlier. Let's look at the poll. The poll says most black families are ran by women. True or false? The poll says 88% true, 12% false. I'm going to end the poll. Does anybody else want to vote in this poll? Everybody vote in this poll before I end it real quick. I want to see if the percentage changes anymore. Everybody watching, there's 400 people watching right now. Look in the poll and vote right now. Vote in the poll right now. Yes or no? Vote in the poll. This poll in the chat, not for Kamala Harris. Are you voting? I don't see the percentage changing. Are y'all voting in this poll? Come on, vote. Most black families are ran by women. 88% true. It was 92% true. Most black families are ran by women. Hence the reason why most black people are so messed up now, because women are not good leaders. All right, so I'm going to end the poll. But the fact that most black families are ran by women shows us that the reason why most black people are so messed up is because we all had women being leaders. Hence the reason why it makes zero sense to vote for an incompetent woman to be your president. You know what? I'm going to create another poll. Let's do this. Create another poll. Let's see what y'all think. Is Kamala Harris too incompetent hold on incompetent
Here.
Okay. Too incompetent to be president. I'm making a poll, y'all. I'm just going to do this. Kamala Harris is too incompetent to be president. True or false? All right. New poll started. Hit the like button. Drop popcorn emojis in the chat. 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 Spam the chat with popcorn emojis and vote in this poll right now. Right now, Kamala Harris is too incompetent to be president. Y'all are voting right now. It's at 86% yes. Kamala Harris, we're doing a poll right now. Everybody watching, we're doing a poll right now. And what it says is Kamala Harris is too incompetent to be president. 81% true. So hold on. I want to film this with my other phone. Let's see. Let's do this. Set this right here. So we're gonna hold a separate video for this poll. All right, here we go. Boom. All right. So I'm doing a poll asking, it's about 400 people in the chat right now. And the statement is Kamala Harris is too incompetent to be president. And right now it's 78% yes or true and 23% false. Everybody keep voting. Your vote counts. Let's go. So within 1 minute, 77 people have voted and it's 400 people in the chat. Come on, y'all. Only 70. We got 83%, 85 votes. Everybody vote. Everybody vote. We got 400 people in here. We should at least have 300 votes. Everybody vote. Kamala Harris is too incompetent to be president. We're at 78%. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. And click the link in the chat to buy your mother-daughter card game. So here we are. All right, we almost had 100 votes. We going good. We doing good. We doing good. Vote, 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 vote. Vote, 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 vote. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. This is in real time. Kamala Harris is too incompetent to be president. 78% of you say yes or true. This is in real time. 107 people. Come on. We need 400 people to vote. Everybody watching, vote, 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 vote. Your vote counts. All right. All right. So we're going to come back and see what it ends up being. So everybody keep voting because this is going to be interesting. Very, very interesting. All right. Let's play some more Kamala videos.
I don't want to hear anybody tell me that they're for the black community if they're not for the God-ordained design.
Facts.
And so the moment, as a Democratic Party, you start deconstructing the God-ordained design for family. At this damn point, this a full-fledged comedy fucking movie. Your vice president just got on live television yesterday and said even though she's been studying and debating all this motherfucking time, Biden administration pushed through this new martial law thing. Yeah, this is very disturbing. Jamie, please Google this so we can find out what the act. Everybody know ain't no party like it.
Hold on, let's watch this.
At this damn point, Biden administration pushed through this new martial law thing. Yeah, this is very disturbing. Jamie, please Google this so we can find out what the actual law states. But it's DoD Directive 5240.01, giving the Pentagon power for the first time in history to use lethal force to kill Americans on U.S. soil who protest government policies. What are they expecting? 5250.01, so it sounds right. Is that what it is? All right. Did I tell you what it is? I'm sorry. 5240.01. DoD directive. This is from RFK Jr. Posted this on Twitter, and I'm finding out about it because
this is crazy. This is crazy.
One of the things that I love about the American people is we can hold many thoughts at once.
What?
This next clip. Watch this one here, folks. This is about have you ever made any mistakes? Is there something you can point to in your life, political life, or in your life in the last 4 years that you think is a mistake that you have learned from?
I mean, I've made many mistakes.
You ask them why you don't want to party with me anymore, Playboy.
Anyone you know that's a voting zealot, that's a fanatic. Anyone you know that's a voting zealot, that's a fanatic, that's red, blue, left wing, right wing. Make sure they get a copy of this video. Unfortunately, you don't pick the president. The Electoral College picks the president.
Do y'all know this?
Dark current ties still to this day to slavery in America. These behind the veil people decide who they're going to select as president. Here's the detailed breakdown of how it actually works. Before the general election, political parties in each state select a slate of electors who pledge to support their party's candidates for president and vice president. When voters cast their ballots in the presidential election, they are actually voting for the electors, not directly for the candidates themselves. And the elector doesn't have to go to the vote of that state. 100% of the people in the state can vote for a candidate, and the person that's the elector, which you'll never see or hear their name, can choose whoever the hell they want, which is happening several times. Absolutely wild that this is the system that we're counting on to pick the president of the United States of America. It tells you that America doesn't really have a president, we have a puppet. So for all you clowns out there getting mad at people that don't vote for president, you're not voting for the president either. You're voting for an elector. That's why I vote for myself. Screw these people. I'm the president, and you should be your own president too. Anyone you know that's a voting zealot, that's a fanatic, that's red, blue, left wing, right wing, make sure they get a copy of this video. Unfortunately, you don't pick the president. The Electoral College picks the president. ties still to this day. Anyone.
Did y'all know that?
But you're like,
Why wasn't any of that done in the last 4 years?
well, there was a lot that was done, but there's more to do, Anderson. And I'm pointing out things that need to be done, that haven't been done, but need to be done.
And there's somebody in their stories. I don't want you thinking I got some dude with his shirt off. These are stories, okay? These are stories. Whoa, 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 whoa. Music, 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 music. A dude with his shirt off, my homeboy Matty J, was in his stories with his shirt off. I don't want y'all thinking that was in my picture gallery. That was stories. That was crazy. All right, so let's look at the poll now. All right, so let's see. What is the poll looking like now? Where's the poll? Where's the poll? Oh, here it is. All right, so now after 8 minutes and 171 people voting, Kamala Harris is too incompetent to be president. We are still at 73% true and 27% false. So if this right here was to show you what the consensus is with men and women, because if you're a woman, put a 1 in the chat. I want to just show everybody real quick. If you're a woman, put a 1 in the chat right now. I need 1s if you are a woman, because I want to make sure that this video sees that it's plenty women in here and it's not a bunch of dudes. If you are a woman, put a 1 in the chat. Let's go. So let's see. Put a 1 in the chat if you're a woman. So these are all of the women in here. So out of 400 people watching, well, 300 people now, will say that is a good maybe 150 women, because the ones are still coming in. And you already know the people watching, a lot of the people aren't chatting. So the chatters, so we got plenty of women in here. I would say it's probably about 100 women in here and other men. So when you look at this poll and you see 74% and 26%, don't think it's a whole bunch of dudes in here. No, it's women and men. And women think this woman is an idiot, as well as us men thinking Kamala Harris is an idiot. Okay, so let's go. Let's get back to what we were doing. And to remind everybody, real quick, one, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscribe button if you are not subscribed. Hit the subscribe button if you are not subscribed. And drop your city in the chat. Let me know where you at. So I wanted to see how many women are in here. Now, if you're a man or woman, drop your city in the chat. Let me see who all are in here. Drop your city in the chat. 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 Shout out to California, Ohio, Baton Rouge, Detroit, Michigan, New York, Oklahoma, Dubai, Dallas, Chattanooga, Phoenix, New Jersey, South Jersey, Oklahoma, Seattle, the UK, Indiana, Dallas, Dubai again, Louisiana, Vermont, Detroit, Soviet Union, okay, DC, Portland, Oregon. Shout out to y'all. Salt Lake City, Brisbane, Jamaica, Del Rio. Shout out to y'all. Delaware. Shout out to y'all. California. Cool. So, everybody watching right now, if you are a woman and you had a tumultuous relationship with your mom in the past, or you presently have a tumultuous relationship in the past, I need you to consider buying my mother-daughter card game. It has 52 cards for the mother and it's 52 cards for the daughter. So you and your mother will sit in front of each other and have fun asking each other questions about your boundaries, about being acknowledged, about whatever it is that you ever wanted to ask your mother. Those questions are in the card game. I sat down with at least 20 different women before I put together this card game to see what women need or feel the need to ask their own mothers and what mothers feel the need to ask their daughters. So this card game is about helping your mother acknowledge you as a woman and not just a daughter. And I think that's one of the biggest issues, having this identity as mom or having this identity as daughter instead of the identity of being a woman. So hit the link. Is a blue link in the chat. Click the blue link in the chat. Let's see. We got a whole bunch of people that done bought already. Click the link in the chat. And the reason why it's important for you to click the link in the chat. Every woman watching right now, click the blue link in the chat. Click the blue link in the chat. Every woman watching right now, click the blue link in the chat. And this is the significance of this, because it's very important. Tomorrow, this card game is going to be $200. Tomorrow, this card game is going to be $200. But right now, it's only $62. It's $62 right now. But tomorrow, it's going to be $200. And the reason why is because it's been a pre-order discount on this card game for the last month. But guess what? The card games are here. Well, tomorrow they'll be here. They're on the way. They may get here this evening. So if you want to get a massive discount on this mother-daughter card game, get the card game now. Somebody's like, $200? Don't worry about it being $200 because you're on this live right now and it's not $200 right now. It's $62 right now. So don't worry about it being $200. $200 is not $200 right now. So click the link, click the blue link that is in the chat and get your card game for $62. Don't worry about being $200 tomorrow. Worry about getting the card game right now. We've gotten, 7 people to buy the card game thus far. Let's get to 10 people. Let's get to 10 people. 3 more people, click the link. 3 more people, click the link. It's 280 people in here. Click the link right now and buy your card game while it's only $62. Because come tomorrow, it's going to be $200. Because everybody right now, come on, everybody right now, click the link, click the link. All right, we got one more, we got 1 person buying, so we need 2 more people buying. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Somebody said it's too expensive. Okay, my Diva Discussions Dating Edition is only $35. So click the link and buy my Diva Discussions Dating Edition. Link is not blue. Hold on. I'm dropping the link again. And the link is blue because I can click it on my phone. The link is blue because I just is in. I'm looking at it on my phone also. The link is blue. I just dropped the link again. Do you see it? Nucking futs. Nucking fucks is hilarious. Do you see it? Nucking futs. Do you see it? I just dropped the link. So click the blue link that is in the chat and buy the card game for $66 because come tomorrow it's going to be $200. So don't worry about the price because it's only $62 right now. And that is at a massive discount. And the reason why it's going to be $200 tomorrow is because there's no other product on the market. There's no other product on the market that you can buy that will help you fix your relationship with your mother. Don't you want to be heard by your mother? Don't you want to play a fun card game that is specifically meant for you and your mom to play together? The holidays are coming up. Get 2 of them. Get one for you and one for your kinfolks. Shoot, you can buy it for $62. You can actually, if somebody's an entrepreneur in here, you can buy 10 card games right now for $62, and come tomorrow, the card game is going to be worth $200. So you can buy 10 card games right now for $62 a piece and go out and sell them for whatever price you want to sell them for, because come tomorrow, they're going to be $200. You can undercut me. Think about this. Tomorrow, my card game is going to be $200, right? You can buy 10 of my card games right now for $60 a piece and undercut me and sell them for $100 or $150 tomorrow, because my price is going to be $200. You can undercut me as an entrepreneur. I'm just saying. So right now, I'm selling the card games for $62. Click the link that is in the chat. Click the link right now. Click the link right now. Click the link. Click the link. Click the blue link that you see on your phone right there. And if you say that the card game is too much, I don't want to pay $200 for a card game. I don't have $62 for the card game. It's cool. This card game is also in here. In that link. And this is a deeper discussions card game that is meant to help men and women. So the men can buy this card game. This card game is for men and women to vet the opposite sex properly. So, okay, the card game is too expensive. Oh my God, it's $200. It's not $200 today. It's $62 today. And even if $60 is too much, buy this card game, men, this is for men and women, for $35. See, my job as somebody that is offering a service or a product is to give them options. So you have options. Is there a cotton wool gathering game? No. Read some of the cards. Got you. I'll read some of the cards. Oh, actually, since I don't have the card game right now, I got to go on my phone. So I'm about to read some of the mother-daughter card games right now. I'm about to read some of the mother-daughter card games right now. Do you want me to read the questions to the mother, or do you want me to read the questions to the daughter? I'm about to read some questions to the mother-daughter card game. Do you want the question? You want me to read the mother to the daughter questions or the daughter to the mother questions? Say mother to daughter or daughter to mother. Somebody said either will do. Okay. I'm going to read the daughter to the mother. Where are they? Okay. Here's the daughter deck. I'm about to read the daughter to the mother. First question. Now imagine you as a daughter asking this question to your mother. If my inner child were to speak to your inner child, what would the conversation sound like? That's one question. So imagine you being a woman and you sit down with your mom and you ask your mom this: if my inner child were to speak to your inner child, mom, what would the conversation sound like? Drop fire emojis if you like that question, and I'll ask another question. Next question is, what was the most difficult part of your life? Asking the daughter to the mother. What was the most difficult part of your life? And how have you dealt with it? This is a question you would ask your mother. Hit a like button, hit a like button, hit a like button, hit a like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Here's another question. And it's 108 questions in this. What haven't you forgiven yourself for? How can you forgive yourself now? That's another question. Next question. How did your life become more difficult by giving birth to me? Imagine asking your mom a question that deep. Mom, here's my question. How did your life become more difficult by giving birth to me? Imagine the conversations that will come from playing this card game with your mom. Here's another question. Do you think I'm a people pleaser? If so, how did I become this type of person? Those are great questions. Drop fire emojis if you think these are good questions. Here's another question. You're asking this to your mother. Mom, if you can change anything involving raising me, what would it be? Another question. What is the main thing you learned from your own childhood that affected me in how you parented me? Woo! Drop fire emojis if you like these questions. And this is what's crazy. There are 2 emotional check-in cards that are included in this card game. And what it is after having this conversation with your mom, you might get triggered. Your mom may get triggered. You pull the emotional check-in cards and just say, describe the emotion you're feeling right now. Your mom may say, well, right now, I feel happy. But later on in the card game, your mom may say, I feel exposed. So say you're playing this card game with your mom, and then you say, Mom, pull an emotional check-in card and tell me the emotion you're feeling. And your mom may say, I really feel vulnerable right now. I feel exposed. I feel judged. Okay. Let me give you a hug because I don't want you to feel judged. I want us to just become closer. Next thing you know, mom is like, that is so sweet. Thank you for acknowledging my feelings and my emotions in this particular situation. And now you and your mother are now acknowledging each other's feelings, experiences, and emotions in real time. Now do y'all see why this card game will be $200 tomorrow, but it's only $62 now? So buy the card game right now. This whole thing is meant to help you finally be heard and seen by your mother. Click the link, click the blue link that is in the chat, and buy the card game right now. So while y'all are buying the card game, thank y'all for buying. Y'all are buying the card game because it's $62 now, but it's going to be $200 tomorrow because once I get the card games in my hands, the price is going to go up to $200. And because it's and the reason why it's $200 because there's no other card game on the market that can help you fix your relationship with your mom. No other, nothing on the market. Unless you buy your mom a car or a house or you drag her to therapy, but there's no other product on the market that can help you fix your relationship with your mom. All right, click the link, click the link, click the link, click the blue link in the chat right now. So let's go back to the poll. So right now, the poll, hold on 1 second, y'all. All right, so now Kamala Harris is too incompetent to be president. True, 73%, false, 27%. How many people have voted? 288 people have voted. See that? 288 people have voted, and they are saying that 73% are saying that Kamala Harris is too incompetent to be president. And if you have not voted, vote now. If you have not voted, vote now. Go to the poll that is in the chat and vote because I'm about to close it. Let's get to 300 votes. We had 293. We need 7 more people to vote. You can vote either way. Kamala Harris is too incompetent to be president. Is that true or is that false? You are free to vote however you want to vote. Let's get to 300 votes and I'll close the poll. Come on, y'all. Vote, 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 vote. Vote, y'all. Come on, vote, 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 vote. All right, we had 300 votes. 74% true that Kamala Harris is too incompetent to be president. Closing the poll. Thank everybody for voting. All right, click the link in the chat, y'all. Click the link in the chat. There's a blue link in the chat that you see. Click the link, click the link, click the link, because the card game is going to be $200 tomorrow, but right now it's $62 right now. But if $62 is too expensive, you can buy my Deeper Discussions card game. This is for women and men. Men and women can play this card game with each other. So if you're a guy, buy this card game. If you're a woman, buy this card game. This particular card game right here is only $35. So you can buy this card game right here for $35, or you can buy my mother-daughter card game, which is $62 today only. And if you are not familiar with my channel, click the subscribe button because I'm going live again and we're going to talk about Diddy. Click the link again. Click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. We're going live about Diddy at 8 o'clock this evening. Tune in tonight. We are talking about Diddy. Tune in tonight. We are talking about Diddy. So click the link to buy my card game and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell because I am done. We are about to get up out of here. I'm about to go get something to eat. My first time eating today. I love being able to say that because I like to lead by example. I only eat one time a day in most cases. It's Sunday, it's football Sunday, so most likely I'll probably eat 2 times today, but I usually eat only 1 time per day. Yes, I support that dads and sons card game. Yes, I'm creating another card game. I'm not going to stop creating card games. So the next card game is going to be a mother-son card game. And then the next card game is going to be a father-son card game. And then the next card game after that is going to be a parents don't understand card game. Specifically for kids to play with each other and not their parents. For school-age kids to play with each other. Yes, I fast every day. It's a daily thing. So I'm probably gonna go to the gym and then eat. Today is Saturday. Today is Saturday? Oh shit. Today is Saturday. Yo, as an entrepreneur, today is Saturday. Damn. Okay. Thank you for telling me today is Saturday. I'm dead serious. I don't have a job. So I don't be knowing what day it is. That's hilarious. Today is Saturday. I thought it was Sunday. So click the link, click the blue link in the chat, 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 click the blue link in the chat. I will talk to y'all later. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. I will be back tonight at 8 o'clock. So click the link in the chat and also subscribe to my channel and click the all button once you subscribed so you will get notified of tonight's show. Doing a show tonight at 8 o'clock. All right, so I am out. Talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good day. Thank y'all for watching.